Am Bathsheba. I was born the daughter of Eliam and the granddaughter of the wisest man in the time, Ahithophel. My grandfather was an advisor to King David. My father was one of his mighty men. I was the wife of Uriah, whom I married very young. Uriah being an acquaintance of my dad and of King David. While my husband went to war, I went through the purification ritual. Allow me to provide you a little backstory. My husband and I had been married for some time, yet no children. We'd hope for them, but each month would pass, and thus I would have to go through my purification ritual, as during a lady's time of the month, she became unclean and thus had to undergo a purification ritual following that particular procedure. As such, I was on my roof cooling off, undergoing my purification ritual with my maid. Apparently, a certain set of eyes glimpsed me, those eyes belonging to King David himself. He summoned me to his palace. Little did I know for what reason he was summoning me. I was thinking that he had information on my husband, who was on the battlefront, where King David should have been at this time, as he was the leader and a known warrior for Christ. Yet, King David was home in his palace with his wives and concubines, sitting around looking over his kingdom. And all of a sudden, the enemy entered him, causing him to look down upon my balcony to glimpse me bathing. And as such, he summoned me to his palace. At first, I'm nervous because I'm thinking he's conveying information to me that maybe my husband is injured or something has happened to him. But instead, David summoned me to his bed, to his chambers. And he had his way with me. In the course of time, I realized that I was pregnant. And I knew that it wasn't my husband's child. As such, I sent word to the king. And little did I know what type of machinations King David was going to come up with. But he came up with many machinations. He summoned my husband back from the battlefront to try to get my husband to sleep with me, to cover it up, to pretend like the child was my husband's child, when my husband's too honorable to do such. King David, the man after God's own heart, sent my husband Uriah to the forefront of the battle, where the battle was the heaviest. He sent a note with my husband to hand to his nephew and commander Joab to place my husband at the thickest of the battle. Even Joab questioned why he did that. And David responded that casualties happened during battles and that it wasn't much. My husband Uriah was killed during this battle. And David gave me a little couple of months of mourning period before he took it upon himself to take me in as his wife. I guess he was trying to cover his tracks, pretending that he's comforting a poor widow and caring for a poor widow. In the course of time, I gave birth to our son, but God was not pleased, and as such, he sent the prophet Nathan to set things right. Nathan narrated to David the story of a rich man and a poor man. The rich man came to visit the poor man. And the rich man had many sheep, many cattle, many livestock. The poor man had one ewe lamb that he loved like his own child. The rich man requested the poor man's ewe lamb.